welcome back to the show, World War II Books Where to Start. I'm your host, Mao Zedong, part-time librarian, here today to talk about some reference book. Yeah, you really are a World War II geek if you're going to start digging into the reference books, but I feel if you hang around in the genre long enough and love the reading, you may find some of these, handy-dandy to have on hand for occasional look-up of stats and whatnot. And I just dug up this golden oldie off my shelves the other day because somebody on Facebook was talking about it, and I realized I still have the same Bill Gunston Allied Fighters of World War II, and I have the new edition. Ooh, sexy, from 92 or so. Got the dramatic photo in the back of a lightning there. So that's just stats and figures for various Allied fighters and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. You got line drawings, you got illustrations, you've got stats and performance. So you may want to have something like that on your shelf. You get them all inclusive or just Allied. You get the Axis, you can get the everybody thing. So just something you might want to have on hand for whether it's tanks or subs or whatever. And then you have something like this, Campaigns of World War II Day by Day. This is what you would call a coffee table holiday book. You can find these things littered everywhere in bookstores and flea markets and whatnot around the holidays. Just eye catchers. You're looking for a present for Christmas for Grandpa. What's her Grandpa like? We can't give him socks and ties anymore. Daddy, look at this book. He likes war stuff. Let's get him this. Okay, that's the kind of marketing, and it catches the eye. And this one's actually kind of useful. Although it's heavily westernized, there's a little bit, not much on China, and just a little bit on the Soviets, but it's really glossy. You've got actually kind of a lot of block of text, man. I think they really had to work hard to get all these basically tiny little magazine articles, with the illustrations. Formatting must have been a bear to get all these things, all the inset photos and whatnot. So it's actually pretty good for what it is. Just a little synopsis of all the campaigns, plenty of maps, plenty of photos, plenty of illustrations, famous people involved. Can't go wrong there. It's good stuff. You probably want something like this for an overview if you need a quick stat check or, hey, what the heck is he talking about here? I don't remember this. And then one of my favorite series, Norman Friedman's Illustrated Design Histories. This is from 83 U.S. aircraft carriers. This is a bear. This is heavy technical writing, 400 plus pages. Ships illustrations, line drawings, design studies, schemes, variations, ship characteristics boards, bureau navigation, bureau ships, over and over and over again. You really have to be dedicated to want this, to like it, to read it, get through it. I've read it 3 times. I've had it since I was a kid, and I won't get rid of it. I am really kind of peeved, though. There's a second edition out now, kind of updated and glossified and fancified. It is kind of shouting at me from Naval Institute Press, but I'm not going to buy it. These things were really pricey at the time. These were over $40 when I was a kid. They're 65, 70, sometimes $95, depending on which one you're getting now. And the guy doesn't still pump it out material. He's got a book for every ship class in the United States Navy. He's now doing the British stuff, and he does small craft. He does amphibious. He does. I don't think he does armor yet, but he does. I think he's even got something on drones. I think I could be wrong on that. The guy just pumps out material. You'll see him on documentaries from time to time. You'll see him on YouTube from time to time. The guy's just a walking encyclopedia of knowledge. It's fantastic. And like I said, you gotta want to know. You have to be willing and dedicated and interested in the stuff to wade through it. So this is not a casual, glossy thing like this. This is a kind of a way of life. I've got 5 of these. I've read 4 of them. I did get stuck on the destroyer thing. I never did get through it, but I've still got it. And for the prize, the big prize showing here today, Encyclopedia of the Third Reich by Dr. Louis Snyder. Now this is from the 70s or 80s, and if you're a person of a certain age, you're going to recognize that 2-column typeface, and you're going to have some flashbacks to high school mimeograph handouts, right? Oof, just on in blue. But this is indispensable if you need stuff about the Third Reich and you're reading a book like, who the heck is this minor person? Do I need it? Well, he's probably in here with a biographical entry and with some links to other stuff that he was involved with in the Third Reich. You got plenty of pictures of most of the characters. You got concepts. You got resistance stuff. You got just about everything here. And I have an updated version kind of thing by Penguin Books. Kind of the same kind of deal, Third Reich encyclopedia-ish. I think it's called something else, but it's not nearly as good. I picked it up because I thought it'd be a good companion or an update to what Lewis Snyder did here. It is inferior in quality. It really is. I also have something called The Who's Who in Nazi Germany. Not very worthwhile either. They were copying the Who's Who format from the 50s and 60s. Various people and celebrities, but it just doesn't work for Nazi Germany. And I don't know what the intent or real style choice was, why they thought this was a good idea, but it's not. This is the gold standard, out of print. Find it, dig it up, find it if you can. I don't know if it's available electronically, but certainly in print, physical copy. Nope, but go run out, find this if you like to have stuff on hand for looking up weird, obscure people or need like a background on a particular topic in the Third Reich. You can't go wrong here. So just a brief overview of reference books today, in and out real quick. I'm Mao Zedong, librarian by day, revolutionary by night. Until next time, happy reading.